Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
You turn the time circuits on.
Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Time won't give me time. Gotta get back in time. Time after time.
This is where the past comes alive. Decades with Joe E. Kramer starts now.
All right, here we go. It's another Saturday night. I'm glad to be back this week. I enjoyed my weekend away. Just me and the wife. Yeah, it's nice having older children. It really is. Anyway, we got a great show tonight. Got a lot of interviews coming up. I'm going to talk about Halloween show next week and the return of the Sam tonight. We'll have it all. Daryl Hall, Dream Time.
I saw you standing and I felt your rage. Like a dark cloud in a crowded stage. You were talking through the smoke in your fantasy. I know you, girl. I know what to believe. Baby, things ain't been so good at home. And the people that you love never cared at all. You wanna run away. Don't care where you go. You wanna
on air, online, and on your mobile device. Decades is everywhere. Everywhere.
When the fear sets in, where the fire burns, where I found a place where there's nowhere to turn. When the evening sings an eerie song, longing for the day, you say I'm wrong. You can find your place, but never fit in. And only when you've left do you know where you've been. I can see the light, but only when it's gone. You can go on waiting, but only for so long. I know we are right. It's not always clear, because I never felt the fear. Can it stay so good forever in time? I've always felt the rhythm. What happens when there's no more light? Can we face ourselves like we face each other? We've never felt anything on our own. I can't wait much longer to feel any danger. I hope we're not living for a lifetime alone. I know we are right. It's not always clear, because I never felt the fear. Can it stay so good forever in time? I've always felt the rhythm. What happens when there's no more light? Hard to go on. It's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'll never stop believing in you. It's just we never had to struggle. It all came too easy. We felt what we felt from the start. We've never suffered a broken heart. We've been so blinded by all the best. We never put our love to the test. I've always felt the rhythm. What happens when there's no more light?
Debbie Gibson, then Deborah Gibson, now Debbie Gibson. No More Rhyme from Electric Youth. Right here, it is Decades.
Joey Kramer. Turn it up. This is Decades.
And this is the only live show on a Saturday night giving you the 80s, 90s, and more. Glad to be with you again around the world. Decades with JoeyKramer.com Cameo. She's got Candy.
I can feel it when you walk, even when you talk, it takes over me. Yes, I'm dandy. I wanna know, can you feel it too? Just like I do. This stuff is starting now. It's the same feeling I always seem to get around you. There's no mistaking, I'm clearly taken by the simple mere thought of you.
Decades with Joe E. Kramer and another lost track from the 80s.
Wouldn't have done as well as it did. I mean, I was 16 years old when it came out, and I didn't know anything about it till I saw it on TV. And then, of course, what was the first thing I had to do? I went and I bought a Two Live Crew album because I had to see what it was all about. gotta admit, the first time I listened, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying some of these things. But anyway, Two Live Crew, right here on Decades. A lot of stuff to talk about. Of course, next Saturday night, October 26th, it is our Halloween show, The Decades of the Dead. Do a little Halloween music, regular music, mix it up this year. It hurts my brain looking for just Halloween music for the whole night, so we're going to mix it up this year. The paranormal investigators of the Poconos will return. Todd and Karen will be here, and investigations, EVPs, we'll talk horror movies, we'll talk ghosts, goblins, and all that cool stuff. So that's next Saturday night. They'll be in here at 9 o'clock. Of course, the Halloween show happens all night long, so make sure you're listening. And we got a couple interviews coming up, too, and I will talk about those. Meanwhile, Singing with the Sam tonight, talk about the 2020 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees and what you think. That is on the way, too. This is Decades on the River 105 and 103.5 around the world. Decades with JoeEKramer.com and the Radio Bold app. Don't go anywhere. Back in 90 seconds or less.
And do not attempt to change the frequency.
Changing channels is not only foolhardy, but also extremely dangerous.
We know. That's what everybody says.
So I don't believe you ought to try it.
Now, back to the music. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Shake up the picture, the razor's mixture with the dance on the eventide. You got me coming with answers, all of which I deny. I said it again, but could I please rephrase it? Maybe I can catch your eye. I couldn't really put it much plainer, but I'll wait till you decide. Send me a warning silent, as if I could ever hide. Last time I learned
the nominees coming up.
It's Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Northeast PA's The River.
And this year's nominees are, well, how could you say, different? And I voted, and I had a hard time picking 6. The last couple of years, there have been a lot of different, but this year I had a hard time picking 6. So we'll talk about that coming up right here. It's Decades on The River.
All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. I like watching the puddles gather rain. And all I can do is just boil some tea for two and speak my point of view. But it's not sane. It's not sane. I just want someone to say to me, oh, 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 I'll always be there when you wait. Yeah, you know I like to keep my cheeks dry today. So stay with me and I'll have it made. And I don't understand why I sleep all day. And I start to complain that there's no rain. And all I can do is read a book to stay awake. And it rips my life away, but it's a great escape. Escape. All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. You don't like my point of view, you think that I'm insane. It's not sane. It's not sane. I just want someone to say to me, oh, 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 I'll always be there when you wait. Yeah, you know I like to keep my cheeks dry today. So stay with me and I'll have it made. I'll have it made. I'll have it made. Oh, no, you know I'm really gonna have it made. You know I have
Crack open a new Coke and slip on those leg warmers. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
world, decades with JoeEKramer.com. I'm talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees 2020. They've been announced. Whitney Houston, who you just heard, is she one of the possible inductees? Well, I'll tell you, maybe, and I'll tell you, DeBarge is definitely not, even though they were very cool. So they should let everybody in. Everybody's a winner, right? That's what's going to happen soon. Everybody goes into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame so we don't disappoint anybody, right? That's today's society. Rhythm of the Night, DeBarge. This is Decades.
When it feels like the world is on your shoulders and all of the madness has got you going crazy, it's time to get out, step out into the street where all of the action is right there at your feet. Well, I know a place where we can dance the whole night away underneath the electric stars. Just come with me and we can shake the blues right away. You'll be doing fine once the music starts. Oh, to the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. Forget about the words on your mind, you can leave them all behind. To the beat of the rhythm of the night, oh, the rhythm of the night. Oh, yeah. Look out on the street now, the party's just beginning. The music's playing, a celebration starting. Under the street lights, the scene is being set. A night for romance, a night you won't forget. So come join the fun, this ain't no time to be staying home. Ooh, there's too much going on. Oh, tonight is gonna be a night like you never know. We're gonna have a good time the whole night long. Oh, to the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. Forget about the words on your mind, you can leave them all behind. To the beat of the rhythm of the night, oh, the rhythm of the night. Oh. Come join the fun, this ain't no time to be staying on. Ooh, there's too much going on. Oh, tonight is gonna be a night like you never know. We're gonna have a good time the whole night long. To the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. Forget about the words on your mind, you can leave them all behind. Dance until the morning light. Forget about the words on your mind. Oh, to the beat of the rhythm of the night. Oh, forget about the words on your mind. Oh, to the beat of the rhythm of the night. Forget about the words on your mind.
8-track classic flashback.
I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking about you and me. I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. Yeah, I'm lonely as I can be, and I'm waiting for your company. I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? You're gonna run away and hide. I'm gonna run right by your side. You pretty baby, I'll leave you die. I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking about you and me. I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking about you and me. I'm hoping that you come back to me. Yeah, I'm lonely as I can be, and I'm waiting for your company. And I'm hoping that you come back to me. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? You're gonna sit right down and cry. What you gonna do when I say bye-bye? All you gonna do is cry. I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking about you and me. I'm hoping that you come back to me.
Oh, the 8-track classic flashback right here on Decades. Do you remember that one? That was a long time ago. That was from 1970. Well, I shouldn't say it was a long time ago because it's the late 70s, but Laverne and Shirley. Back in the 70s, if you had a hit TV show, chances are you're probably going to sing it sometime. And both Penny Marshall and Cindy Williams and their counterparts, Lenny and Squiggy, made albums, and it was mostly remakes, but that was from their album, and the album actually didn't sell bad. I mean, it almost went gold. Imagine that. Laverne and Shirley Sing from 1979. True story. All right, we got Hairspray at 8 coming up next. Now, I'm also going to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees. If you go over to Facebook right now, Decades with Joe E. Kramer or Forever 80s Decades with Joe E. Kramer, I have it up there. I have the nominees, and I have you tell me if, you know, who would you vote for, who should get in, and is somebody missing? So, a whole lot of stuff you can do. Go over to Facebook, Decades with Joe E. Kramer. Don't forget the E. Hairspray at 8 coming up next. Skid Row, Sweet F.A., South Gang, and more. Right here, the only live show on a Saturday night is Decades. On the river, 105 and 103.5 around the world. Decades with JoeEKramer.com. More Decades coming up. Hairspray at 8 is next. Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
It's 8 o'clock.
This is Ted Poley of Danger Danger.
This is Lorraine Lewis for the band Femme Fatale.
Hey, this is Kelly Kagan from Night Ranger.
And I am on Decades with Joey Kramer.
You're listening to Joe E. Kramer, Decades. And you're rocking the Decades with my buddy, Joey Kramer.
This is where the past comes alive. Hairspray at 8 starts now.
All right, here we go. It's 8 o'clock. It's Saturday night. That means it's time for the one, the only Hairspray at 8 and Elderly Gone Wild. That's what it says online about Sebastian. He went off again. Hairspray at 8 starts now.
Hey, this is Rachel Ball from Skid Row, and you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
Hey, turn it up. This is Hairspray at 8.
Since I was born, they couldn't hold me down.
misfit kid, another burned out town. I never played by the rules and I never really cared. My nasty reputation takes me everywhere. When I look and see, it's not only me. So many others have stood where I stand. We are the young, so raise your hands. They call us problem child. We spend our lives on trial. We walk an endless mile. We are the youth, God wild. We stand and we won't fall. We're one and one for all. The writing's on the wall. We are the youth, God wild. A boss screaming in my ear about who I'm supposed to be. I get a three-piece Wall Street smile, and you look just like me. I said, hey, man, there's something you want to know. Well, I'll tell you, Park Avenue leads to Skid Row. When I look and see, it's not only me. We're standing tall, ain't never a doubt. We are the young, so shout it out. They call us problem child. We spend our lives on trial. We walk an endless mile. We are the youth, God wild. We stand and we won't fall. We're one and one for all. The writing's on the wall. We are the youth, God wild. We're gonna get it wild. They call us problem child. We spend our lives on trial. We walk an endless mile. We are the youth, God wild. We stand and we won't fall. We're one and one for all. The writing's on the wall. We are the youth, God wild.
How high was your hair? This is Hairspray at 8. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
What you gonna do when the well runs dry, baby? Sit on the bank and cry, cry, cry. What you gonna do when all your dreams crumble as they must? When you realize your name is written in the dust? I know just how you feel. I know the pain you feel inside is real. It's breaking your heart of gold. Oh, baby, it's breaking your heart of gold. What you gonna do when the well runs dry, baby? Sit on the bank and cry, cry, cry.
I love that song. Can't tell you a lot about the band. Sweet FA and Heart of Gold right here on Hairspray at 8. This I can tell you a lot about. It's a decade's continuous hit, right? How this song never became a big hit in the 80s, I will never, ever, ever know. But all right, we'll talk a little Kiss coming up, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and more. Don't go anywhere. Hairspray at 8.
Hey, everybody, how you doing? This is Billy Childs from Brittany Fox, and you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
The generation that put a hole in the ozone. Hairspray at 8 on Decades.
Painted Angel right here on Hair. They're pretty cool, and they came out of Butch Walker, who is the lead vocalist of that band. He is from Rome, Georgia. The band formed in Los Angeles, but Butch actually came out of the whole hair metal scene and formed a group called Marvelous 3 in the late 90s, and they had a big hit song called Freak of the Week, which it probably was played all the time on radio. So that's what's going on. South Gang and Butch Walker from Marvelous 3. All right, we got more Hairspray at 8 coming up. We're going to talk a little Kiss about an auction and these very cool prints that you can get at this auction. Of course, they always sell well, but this is something a little bit different. So we'll talk about that. We got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing we're going to talk about. And at 9 o'clock, the Top 9 at 9, Back in Time. The year I graduated from high school, 1990. And we'll play the 9 biggest songs on your radio October 19th, 1990, some 29 years ago. All next, more Hairspray at 8 coming up. We'll be back at you in less than 90 seconds. Do not go anywhere. Hairspray at 8 on the River 105 and 103.5. This is Decades.
This is Hairspray at 8 with Joe E. Kramer. Turn it up.
Hey, this is Tom Kiefer, and you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
Don't
is Hairspray at 8.
The biggest hits forever. Love is like a bomb, baby, come and get it on. Living like a lover with a red out phone. Looking like a tramp, like a video ram. Demolition woman, can I be your man? Your man. Wrestle in the dazzle in the flash a little lane. Television lover, baby, do all night. Sometime, anytime, sugar me sweet. Little Miss Hannah says, sugar me, yeah. Yeah. Take a bite, shake it up, break the bubble, break it up, pour some sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me. Come on and find me up, pour your sugar on me. I can't get enough. I'm hot, sticky and sweet, from my head to my feet, yeah. Listen, red light, yellow light, green light, go. Crazy little woman in a one-man show. You're a queen, mannequin, rhythm out of love. Sweet dreams, saccharine, loosen up. Loosen up. You gotta squeeze a little, tease a little, please a little more. Easy operator, come on, knock on my door. Sometime, anytime, sugar me sweet. Little Miss Hannah says, sugar me, yeah. Yeah. So give a little more. Take a bite, shake it up, break the bubble. Break it up, sing it. Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me. Come on and find me up. Pour your sugar on me. I can't get enough. I'm hot, sticky and sweet, from my head to my feet, yeah. You got the peaches, I got the cream, sweets and taste, saccharine. I'm a high, say why, sticky and sweet, from my head to my feet. Do you take sugar or watermelon porter? Take a bite, shake it up, break the bubble, break it up, pour some sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me. Come on and find me up, pour your sugar on me. Oh, I can't get enough, pour some sugar on me. Oh, in the name of love, pour some sugar on me. Get it, come get it, pour your sugar on me. Pour some sugar on me. Yeah, sugar me.
Hairspray at 8, Joey Kramer. Decades live in Singapore. The import of Pour Some Sugar on Me, Def Leppard. All right, Kiss. I always have something to talk about Kiss. Still out there on tour. And I know they had to postpone a few dates, whatever. But just recently, there's an elder stage design at a massive rock collection. Previously, I'm going to read you exactly what's in front of me. Previously unseen stage design sketches for a Kiss Music from the Elder tour that never happened highlight a new 1,200 item rock memorabilia sale for backstage auctions. Now, the pictures, you can see a glowing orb in front of a lighthouse, a wishing well, and there's a tank on stage. There looks like a castle on stage. There is like a hoist of ball that's being picked up. It's really, the sketches are really incredible. A lot of flying, a windmill. If you want to check this out, it's very cool stuff. Go to ultimateclassicrock.com and you'll see it right on the front page there. ultimateclassicrock.com/kiss-elder-tour-stage. And I'm going to have to link that to my Facebook page, but I thought it was really cool. Great stage. Unfortunately, it never happened because The Elder was such a catastrophic flop that they moved right on and kind of sort of pretended like it didn't happen. But now it's become a cult classic for a lot of Kiss fans. So, as is this. Now, this isn't the Peter Criss version. My man, the late Eric Carr, and his version of Beth from Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits. Eric Carr and Kiss.
Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find the sound. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Beth, what can I do? Beth, what can I do? You say you feel so empty, that our house just ain't a home. I'm always somewhere else, and you're always there alone. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Beth, what can I do? Beth, I know you're lonely, and I hope you'll be alright. 'Cause me and the boys will be playing all night.
Keeping it stiff. This is Hairspray at 8 with Joe E. Kramer.
It was only yesterday.
How much hairspray do you use? This is Hairspray at 8 on Decades.
Sometimes I'm lost, sometimes I feel turned inside out. I'm often silent when I'm screaming inside. Instead of love, we tend to hate. We never quite appreciate how much the other person cares or tries. Hold me close, do never let me go. I'm confused, but maybe someday I will know why. Sometimes I'm right as rain, and when it rains it pours. You're such a mystery. Why can't I unlock the door? All that glitters is and gold. Too much is overkill. Love can be beautiful or a bitter pill. When I'm right, I'm also wrong. We give and take, get along. There's so much more to this than I ever dreamed. And when you smile too loud, when you cry, tone it down. So calm and yet so loose at the seams. Hold me close, don't ever let me go. I'm confused, but maybe someday I will know why. Sometimes I'm right as rain, and when it rains it pours. You're such a mystery. Why can't I unlock the door? All that glitters is and gold. Too much is overkill. Love can be beautiful or a bitter pill. Leben kann eine bittere Pille sein. Liebe ist eine bittere Pille. Leben kann eine bittere Lüge. Hey! Hold me close, don't ever let me go. I'm confused, but maybe someday I will know why. Sometimes I'm right as rain, and when it rains it pours. You're such a mystery. Why can't I unlock the door? All that glitters is and gold. Too much is overkill. Love can be beautiful or a bitter pill.
It is Decades. That is probably one of my favorites from Warrant, from their best album, by the way. Sometimes people forget about Dog Eat Dog, but it was a phenomenal album in 1992. The Bitter Pill and Warrant right here on Hairspray at 8. It's Joey Kramer. I talked about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All right, so here are the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees for 2020. You could put your vote in, too. You get 6 votes. You could vote for 6 of these artists. Rockhall.com, hashtag Rockhall 2020. It'll get you there. Here are the nominees. Pat Benatar, the Dave Matthews Band, Depeche Mode, the Doobie Brothers, Whitney Houston, Judas Priest, Kraftwerk, MC5, Motorhead, Nine Inch Nails, The Notorious B.I.G., Rufus featuring Shaka Khan, Todd Rundgren, Soundgarden, T-Rex, and Thin Lizzy, all in there for the rock and roll. I laugh at Thin Lizzy. I don't know why. We're going to talk about this more later. When the Sam gets here, we'll have more of that. But Pat Benatar, Dave Matthews Band, Depeche Mode, Doobie Brothers, Whitney Houston, Judas Priest, Kraftwerk, MC5, Motorhead, Nine Inch Nails, Notorious B.I.G., Rufus and Shaka, Todd Rundgren, Soundgarden, T-Rex, and Thin Lizzy are the nominees for the 2020 class of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rockandroll.com, also hashtag Rock Hall 2020, and you could vote for this year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class. So we'll see who gets in. Whatever. I mean, I cast my votes. We'll talk about it in a little while. I also have it on my Facebook page where you could add your comments, Decades with Joey Kramer, and who you think belongs there and doesn't belong there. All right, Top 9 at 9, Back in Time, coming up next. October 20th, 1990. We're going to do that. Singing with the Sam after 10 and more. This is Decades right here on the River 105 and 103.5. And, of course, Decades with JoeyKramer.com. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Hang on.
It's 9 o'clock.
What's this? You know what this is?
This is the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. Decades with Joe E. Kramer on The River.
All right, it is time for the one and only, the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time, where we take a look back in time at the top 9 songs on your radio. October 19th, 1990. Now, this was the year that I graduated from Wyoming Valley West High School, actually in June. So I was into my first year of college. Oh, I hated school. I got to admit, I really hated school. But anyway, my first year of school, and these were the 9 biggest songs on the radio. It was also the year that pre-ripped jeans, white headbands, and high-priced sneakers are the hot fashion items. We're talking sneakers. Imagine this, $125. I don't think we ever had $125 sneaks in my house, but who knows. And then number 9, Maxi Priest, Close to You. Top 9 at 9, Back in Time, October 19th, 1990.
Number 9.
She was a Jezebel, this Brixton queen, living a life like a backstreet dream, telling my lies when the truth was clear. I think she knew what I wanted to hear, spinning them around like a wheel on fire, walking on tightrope and love's highway. Fatal attraction is where I'm at, there's no escaping me. I just wanna be close to you, and do all the things you want me to. I just wanna be close to you, and show you the way I feel. I feel love when I'm lying in the midnight hour, holding you just like a dream. Love is never what it seems when we touch, and you're holding me the way you do. Girl, you make my dreams come true. You make my dreams come true. I just wanna be close to you, and do all the things you want me to. I just wanna be close to you, and show you the way I feel. She was a Gemini on the cusp of Mars. She holds me back or she goes too far, winding me up just to let me down. So emotional, gagged and down. There's more to this than meets the eye. A devil woman locked inside. With the full moon rising, I was scared. I think I was possessed. I just wanna be close to you, and do all the things you want me to. I just wanna be close to you, and show you the way I feel. I feel love every time your body's next to mine. Something deep inside of me explain. You never know if you're in frame. Tying me up with elastic words. I'm on a countdown till I get hurt. Her blood was hot, she burned so bright. A neon sign there in the night. It's hard to say if I went too far. My heart still bears a scar. I just wanna be close to you. I just wanna be close to you. She was a Jezebel, Brixton queen, living a life like a backstreet dream, telling the lies when the truth is clear. I think she knew what I wanted to hear. Spinning around like a wheel on fire, walking on tightrope on love's highway. The fatal attraction is where I'm at. There's no escaping me. I wanna be close to you. Do all the things you want me to. I just wanna be close. I just wanna be close to you, baby. And show you the way I feel. I just wanna be close to you.
This is the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. Decades with Joe E. Kramer. Number 8.
We got to pray just to make it today. I said we pray. Oh yeah, we pray. We got to pray just to make it today. All my life I wanted to make it to the top. Some said I wouldn't, they told me no, but I didn't stop. Working hard, making those moves every day. And on my knees every night, you know
Summer Pray. We heard number 9, Close to You by Maxi Priest. It was the year that Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, becomes the first record to top the U.S. singles chart. You'll be hearing it in a little while. I can tell you it wasn't number 1 this week, but the first rap record to hit number 1 happened in 1990. I think it was in November it actually happened. Caller ID system is introduced. Before that, we had no caller ID. How did we ever survive without caller ID? And the woman who ended up discovering TLC and then gets sued by TLC was at number 7, Pebbles, giving you the benefit. This is the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time.
Number 7.
This is the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Number 6.
on. At number 6. Remember Black Box, and that was Martha Walsh, who, the Weather Girls, CNC Music Factory, and I think she did, not Sweet Seduction, and of course, they always had supermodels in the video, but it was actually good old Martha Walsh with a dynamic voice singing the vocals for Black Box. And everybody, right here on Decades, Top 9 at 9 Back in Time, October 19th, 1990, TV that year. Designing Women, Home Improvement, Murder, She Wrote, Murphy Brown, which the reboot was canceled, thank God. America's Funniest Home Videos, Cosby Show, Different World, Roseanne, 60 Minutes, and the number one show of the year was Cheers. But with all that being said, how could we forget this gem? Patrick Harris, Doogie Howser, MD. How could we ever forget? What did it do? September, I don't have my glasses on. I see as I get older, my sight just gets worse and worse. September 19th, 89 to March 24th, 1993. 4 seasons, 97 episodes, and every one is available on DVD or Blu-ray. So there you go. Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. That means we have 5 more. So far, number 9, Close to Me by Maxi Priest. Number 8, Pray by MC Hammer. 7, Giving You the Benefit by Pebbles. Everybody was at number 6 by Black Box. That means we have 5 more to go. Who had the number 1 song 29 years ago on this very day? Was it Dino? Was it Vanilla Ice? Was it George Michael? Or was it somebody else? We'll let you know coming up right here. Decades on the River, 105 and 103.5. Around the World Decades with JoeEKramer.com and the Radio Bold app. More Top 9 at 9 in less than 90 seconds. Hang on.
Back in time with this week's Top 9 at 9. Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Number 5.
Check this out. I want the best, I won't settle for less. Since Cupid shot my heart, I'm stressed. The love I feel is real strong. I can't prolong, drop the beat and let's put it in song.
Surprise, a dream come true. It was you I didn't need.
when you say you're never gonna let me go. Oh no. Now everything around me just reminds me more of you, girl. I miss you when you're gone. You've been shot as arrow in my heart, and there's something you should know. You should know, no. Just like a movie screen, a love scene of me and you, the things we do. Casanova, move over, I want you, girl. I'll be your Romeo. I love you so I can't let go. Of these feelings in my heart. I'll be your Romeo. I love you so I can't let go. Of these feelings in my heart. I'll be your Romeo. I love you so I can't let go. Of these feelings in my heart. I'll be your Romeo. I love you so I can't let go. No.
Hello, fly girl, how you doing? It's Dr. Ice Dino with the love jokes for you. And hey, I'm coming right and exact. Gonna be your Romeo. This is straight up fact. Wanna love you the way I do. Kiss you from me the dough and do things you never thought possible to express how I feel about you. Don't move slow, just kinda go with the flow and let your hair down low for me, your Romeo.
It is Top 99 Back in Time. Dino Esposito. 4 top 40 hits. That was his biggest. Romeo on Decades. The Top 9 at 9. Back in Time. It's Joey Kramer. We're talking about the year that Billy Vanilli gave back the Grammy Award. Remember that? Reebok Pump Dolphin Free Tuna are new on the market. And Sinead O'Connor refuses to appear on SNL with Andrew Dice Clay. And George Michael was at number 4 with Praying for Time.
Number 4.
These are the days of the open hand. They will not be the last. Look around now. These are the days of the bears and the choosers. This is the year of the hungry man, whose place is in the past. Hand in hand with ignorance and legitimate excuses. The rich declare themselves poor, and most of us are not sure if we have too much, but we'll take our chances, 'cause God stopped keeping score. I guess somewhere along the way, He must have let us all out to play. Turned His back on all God's children, crept out the the days of an empty hand. Oh, you hold on to what you can. And charity is a coat you wear twice a year. This is the year of the guilty man. Your television takes a stand, and you find that what was over there is over here. So you scream from behind your door. Say what's mine is mine and not yours. I may have too much, but I'll take my chances, 'cause God stopped keeping score. And you cling to the things they sold you. Did you cover your eyes when they told you that he can't come back, 'cause he has no children to come back for? It's hard to love. There's so much to hate, hanging on to hope when there is no hope to speak of, and the wounded skies above say it's much too late. So maybe we should all be praying for time.
This is the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time.
The biggest hits, the river.
Number 3.
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
Alright, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly.
Will it ever stop?
Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby.
The bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Burning them, being quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling, hit my 5.0, put my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girl is on standby, waiting just to say hi.
Did you stop?
No, I just drove by, kept on pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block was dead, yo, so I continue to A1A.
Beachfront Avenue.
Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rock men lovers, driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with the gauge and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because they're full of 8-ball. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jack is jacked. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They pass me up, could run it all, the dope means. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby.
I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town, that created all the bass sound. Enough to shake and kick holes in the ground, cause my style's like a chemical spill. Feasible rhymes you can vision and feel. Conducted and formed, this is a hell of a concept. We make it hype, and you want us to print this. Shape plays on a fade, slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn, if a rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the grade. the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to your mother. Ice, ice, baby, too cold. Ice, ice, baby, too cold. Too cold. Ice, ice, baby, too cold. Too cold. Ice, ice, baby, too cold. Too cold.
It is the Top 99 Back in Time. That is song number 3. Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice. Right. Oh, that was huge. And he had more than one hit. Play That Funky Music hit number 2, so not a one-hit wonder.
It's the Top 9 at 9 with Joe E. Kramer on Decades.
All right, there you go. There's the cat. The Penn State's winning anyway, so we might as well play the Nittany Lank. Actually, the beginning of this song. 1990 was the year rollerblading, Where's Waldo books, and Simpsons are in. New TV shows Simpsons, Twin Peaks, and Seinfeld. And Janet Jackson was in charge. And at number 2, Black Cat, Top 9 at 9, Back in Time.
Number 2.
Top 9 at 9.
Never out to love me, you're always gone. 'Cause you're hanging out, breaking the rules.
was at number 2. It became a number 1 song, by the way. Black Cat. Right here on the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. By the way, this was also the year we played Two Live Crew earlier in the show. This was the year, 1990. I had it wrong. A U.S. Florida judge bans all sales to minors of Two Live Crew's album As Nasty As They Want to Be. So, you couldn't buy it unless you were at least 18. They started it all. So there you go, 9 through 2. Number 9, Close to You, Maxi Priest, Prey, MC Hammer, Giving You the Benefit, Pebbles, Everybody, Black Box, Romeo Dino, Praying for Time, George Michael, Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice, Black Cat by Janet Jackson, which brings us up to the number 1 song. Now, he passed away back in January, but he was a true gentleman. He had 2 number 1 songs in his career. In 1982, Baby Come to Me with Patty Austin, but this was his only solo number 1, and it was actually his last Billboard hit. Number 1 was James Ingram. I Don't Have the Heart. Top 9 at 9, Back in Time.
Number 1.
Your face is beaming. You say it's 'cause you're dreaming of how good it's going to be. You say you've been around, and now you finally found everything you wanted and needed in me. I don't have the heart to hurt you. It's the last thing I wanna do, but I don't have the heart to love you. Not the way you want me to. Inside I'm dying to see you crying. How can I make you understand? I care about you so much, about you, baby. I'm trying to say this as gently as I can, 'cause I don't have the heart to hurt you. It's the last thing I wanna do, but I don't have the heart to love you. Not the way you want me to. You're so trusting and open, hoping that love will start, but I don't have the heart. Oh no, I don't have the heart. I don't have the heart to hurt you. It's the last thing I wanna do, but I don't have the heart to love you. Not the way that you want me to. I don't have the heart. Baby, I don't have the heart. I don't have the heart. I don't have the
It is the Top 9 at 9, Back in Time on Decades. Number 1, the late James Ingram. And I Don't Have the Heart. We're going to have a Decades Artist Spotlight next Saturday night. We're going to have the one, the only Tiffany with us next Saturday. Actually, not next Saturday, the following Saturday. I'm sorry. The Halloween show is next week, so We're going to have the paranormal investigators at the Poconos with us, and then Tiffany the following week. We'll talk more about that. Singing with the Sam coming up in 10 o'clock hour. You do not want to miss this one. I promise. Right here. It is Decades on the River. 105, I have no idea what that was. And 103.5, Around the World Decades with JoeyKramer.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
It's 10 o'clock.
Hi there, this is Howard Jones.
Hey, this is Coons from John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band.
This is Nick Richards from Boys Don't Cry.
I wanna be a cowboy, and you can be my cowgirl.
And you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
You're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
I've been listening to Joey Kramer's Decade Show, which is the business.
This is where the past comes alive. Decades with Joe E. Kramer starts now.
All right, here we go. 10 o'clock hour, and the Sam is with us.
Hi.
She's a little bit late getting into the studio. But
Oh, I got here right on time.
So we got Singing with the Sam coming up in a few minutes. Some song we never did before, but very hype and cool.
Woo!
Bananarama. It's Decades.
Trying to smile, but the air is so heavy and dry. Strange voices are saying, what did they say? Things I can't understand. It's too close to comfort. This heat has got right out of hand. It's a cruel, cruel, cruel summer. Leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Now you're gone. The city is crowded. My friends are away, and I'm on my own. It's too hot to handle, so I gotta get up and go. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Now you're gone. You're not the only one. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel summer. Now you're gone. It's a cruel summer. Leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel summer. Now you're gone. You're not the only one. It's a cruel summer. Leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel summer. Now you're gone. You're not the only one. It's a
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Decades is everywhere. Everywhere.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. can wait, we're only watching the skies, hoping for the best but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun, praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever young. Some are like water, some are like the heat. Some are a melody and some are the beat. Sooner or later they all will be gone. Why don't they stay young? It's so hard to get old without a cause. I don't want to perish like a fleeting horse. Youth like diamonds in the sun, and diamonds are forever. So many adventures couldn't happen today. So many songs we forgot to play. So many dreams swinging out of the blue. But let them come true. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live
It is Decades, Alphaville, Forever Young. That was our second song we played at our wedding.
How nice.
It was the song that the whole bridal party danced to.
Yeah.
Penn State's going to lose this game.
Stop watching the game.
I'm sorry. I'm upset about that and the whole Windows 7 deal.
Oh, my gosh.
I
Windows
do not
10
know
is
how
going
to
to kill
use-
this
Oh,
family.
Now look what happened. It
What
did
are you
it.
doing?
I don't know why it does that. It does it all the time. I don't get it.
CD players.
Joey Kramer. Joey Kramer. Turn it up. This is Decades.
And I gave it away early. We got Singing with Sam coming up first. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Love the song.
You know, parents are the same no matter time, no place. They don't understand that us kids are going to make some mistakes. So to you other kids all across the land, there's no need to argue. Parents just don't understand. I remember one year my mom took me school shopping. It was me, my brother, my mom, my pop, and my little sister all hopped in the car. We headed downtown to the Gallery Mall. My mom started bugging with the clothes she chose. I didn't say nothing at first, I just turned to my nose. She said, "What's wrong? This shirt costs $20. I said, "Mom, the shirt is plaid with a butterfly collar." The next half hour was the same old thing. My mother buying me clothes from 1963, and then she lost her mind and did the ultimate. I asked her for Adidas and she bought me Zips. I said, "Mom, what are you doing? You ruined my rap." She said, "You're only 16. You don't have a rep yet." I said, "Mom, let's put put these clothes back, please. She said, no. You go to school to learn, not for a fashion show. I said, this isn't shining. Now, come on, Mom, I'm not Bowser, Mom, please. But back the bell-bottom Brady Bunch trousers. But if you don't want to, I can live with that. But you gotta put back the double knit reversible slacks. She wasn't with it, everything stayed the same. Inevitably, the first day of school came. I thought I could get over. I tried to play sick, but my mom said, no way, forget it, there was nothing I could do. I tried to relax, I got dressed up in those ancient artifacts. And when I walked into school, it was just as I thought. The kids were cracking up, laughing at the clothes Mom bought. And those who weren't laughing still had a ball, cause they were pointing and whispering as I walked down the hall. I got home and told my mom how my day went. She said, if they were laughing, you don't need them, cause they're not good friends. For the next 6 hours, I tried to explain to my mom that I was gonna have to go through this about 200 more times. So to you other kids all across the land, there's no need to argue, parents just don't understand. Okay, here's the situation. My parents went away on a week's vacation and they left the keys to the brand new Porsche. Will they mind? Well, of course not. I'll just take it for a little spin and maybe show it off to a couple of friends. I'll just cruise it around the neighborhood. Well, maybe I should. Yeah, of course I should. Pay attention, here's the thick of the plot. I pulled up to the corner at the end of my block. And that's when I saw this beautiful girly girl walking. I picked up my car phone to perpetrate like I was talking. You should have seen this girl's bodily dimensions. I honked my horn just to get her attention. She said, was that for me? I said, yeah. She said, why? I said, come on and take a ride with a hell of a guy. She said, how do I know you're not sick? You could be some deranged lunatic. I said, come on, toots. My name is the Prince. Besides, would a lunatic have a Porsche like this? She agreed and we were on our way. She was looking very good, so was I, must say. Word. We hit McDonald's, pulled into the drive. We ordered 2 Big Macs and 2 large fries and Cokes. She kicked the shoes off onto the floor. She said, drive fast, speed turns me on. She put her hand on my knee. I put my foot on the gas. We almost got whiplash. I took off so fast. The sunroof was open. The music was high. And this girl's hand was steadily moving up my thigh. She had opened up 3 buttons on her shirt so far. I guess that's why I didn't notice that police car. We're doing 90 in my mom's new Porsche. And to make this long story short, when the cop pulled me over, I was scared as hell. I said, I don't have a license, but I drive very well, officer. I almost had a heart attack that day. Come to find out the girl was a 12-year-old runaway. I was arrested, the car was impounded. There was no way for me to avoid being grounded. My parents had to come off on vacation to get me. I'd rather be in jail than to have my father hit me. My parents walked in and I got my grip. I said, Mom, Dad, how was your trip? They didn't speak. I said, I want to plead my case. But my father just shoved me in the car by my face. That was a hard ride home. I don't know how I survived it. They took turns. One would beat me while the other one was driving. I can't believe it. I just made a mistake. Well, parents are the same no matter time, no place. So to you other kids all across the land, take it from me. Parents just don't understand.
Decades with Joe E. Kramer and another lost track from the 80s.
Insane.
their big one was She's a Beauty. I'll be talking to lead singer Fee Waybill this week. They're going to be doing a show in Atlantic City. See, I did it again. In Atlantic City.
My goodness.
Anyway, they're playing a complete version of the Completion Backward Principle. So we're going to be talking to Fee this week, and I'll be playing that interview. My girl Tiffany, that interview will be on the first week of November.
His girl Tiffany.
My girl Tiffany and Johnny Mathis.
I feel bad for Tiffany having an interview with
The
you.
Christmas interview on December 21st. Next week, the paranormal investigators of the Poconos, Karen and Todd, will be up here, and we'll talk ghosts.
Did you ever send them that recording in here?
I'm going to play it for him.
Oh, okay.
You mean with the ferryman whistling?
Yeah.
I'm going to play it for him. It's freaky.
It's still freaky, and I don't even like thinking about it.
Now it's time for Singing with the Sam. She got fired from her day job at the donut joint. Now here's Joe E. Kramer and the Sam.
All right. It is Singing with the Sam. You got the cough there.
It's my ritual.
I'm trying to think if I should wear my glasses or not.
Yeah, because you always need them.
All right, tonight we're going to do an 80s pop classic.
Classic.
Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
Before you go go.
Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
Let's do this.
I've never done a Wham one before, but we were going to do Girls Just Want to Have Fun, but we couldn't. Our octave was off.
We're bad.
No, our octave was
We
off.
need to do songs that
Don't forget, my chin is numb, my lip is numb. I have a lot of...
And apparently I'm just a moron.
I got to put my bifocals on here so I can see.
As he walks into the mic.
All right. I didn't walk into I'm not
put
wearing
them
my...
on.
I don't need them. I can see from here.
Yeah, your arm isn't getting longer.
I can see from here. Which color am I?
Oh, my gosh. You're blue.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Sing with the Sam this week. And our rendition of Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
Wish us all luck.
And this is exclusively on Decades. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
That's going to start right from the beginning. So
I'm scared. I know.
Get ready,
Go ahead.
Get ready for the jitterbugs.
All right.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for the jitterbug.
All right, here we go. Jitterbug. Boom, the jitterbug. Jitterbug. I can't snap my fingers. Jitterbug. You put the boom, boom into my heart. Ooh, ooh, you send my soul sky high when your loving starts.
Jitterbug into my brain. Goes a bang, bang, bang till my feet do the same.
But something's bugging you, something ain't right. My best friend told me what you did last night.
Left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead.
Wake me up before you go, go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go, go. I don't want to miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go, go, 'cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go, go. Take me dancing tonight. I want to hit that high. Oh, God. Yeah, yeah. You take the gray skies out of my way. You make the sunshine brighter than Doris Day.
Turned a bright spark into a flame.
Yeah, yeah.
My beats per minute never been the same.
'Cause you're my lady.
I'm your fool.
It makes me crazy when you act so cruel.
Come on, baby.
Let's not fight.
We'll go dancing.
Everything will be alright. Wake me up before you go, go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go, go. I don't want to miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go, go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go, go. Take me dancing tonight. I want to hit that high.
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, jitterbug. Jitterbug. Cuddle up, baby, moving tight.
We'll go dancing tomorrow night.
It's cold out there, but it's warm in bed.
They can dance.
We'll stay at home instead. That's very weird.
I told you.
Jitterbug. Wake me up before you go. Leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't want to miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight. Wake me up before you go. If you don't care to leave me hanging on like a yo-yo.
Wake me up.
Wake me up. Leave me hanging on. Wake me up. Wake me up. Wake me up. A boom, 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 boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take me dancing, yeah. That was awesome. My jaw hurts immensely.
All right. Well, I think
But
that went pretty well, though. I think it's one of the better ones.
I was right in tune the whole time.
I think we harmonized at a moment.
That was pretty good. I know.
I think we harmonized for a second there.
We harmonized?
Harmonized.
Oh, I think I said
with an
harmonized.
H. No, with an H. I know. We both have talking
I'm
disorders.
like, how do you harmonize?
We both have a little bit of a. Excuse me, Father.
Sorry. Got distracted.
Excuse me.
I harmonized.
Harmonized.
What were you talking about?
You don't even care.
I forgot.
You don't
Okay.
even listen to me. I said that was one of our better ones.
So we're not going to do another one until the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because I won't be home till then.
But that'll be cool because the weekend of Thanksgiving we'll do a Christmas song.
Yes, will be our first Christmas song.
We'll do a.
Father, we are talking.
We'll do a Christmas song, and I lost my thought.
We're gonna do a Christmas song.
Christmas song.
This is the first time coming home.
We'll do.
Why do I even come up? You're not even
this
gonna
year.
pay attention to me.
This year we'll do at least three.
Oh, my
we'll do
gosh.
at least 3 Christmas songs. Because we'll do one on the weekend of Thanksgiving, we'll do one 2 weeks later, and then we'll do one on the Christmas show. Because you always come up for the Christmas show.
Well, yeah, because I come home for Thanksgiving, and then I come home on the...
Stop moving around.
I come home on the 14th of December. I don't think that noise was me.
Does it work better like this? Ooh, look at that. Doesn't that sound weird?
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
My
Okay.
ears feel like they're popping.
Anyway, we'll do November, was that November? When is Thanksgiving this year? November 28th?
Thanksgiving. Well, the 22nd, I'm going to the concert, so 7 days later, 6 days.
I have
so
a
the
calendar in
28th.
front of me. So
The 28th.
November
You're not listening to me.
30th. November 30th is when we'll do our next single with the Sam.
Yeah.
And then we'll do one on the 14th.
Well,
And
okay.
What do you got going on the 14th?
I'm just saying that I'm coming home that I don't know what time, because remember I'm driving somebody
Oh,
home
that's
this time.
right. So we
it
could
possibly will be the
we
14th.
could always do it on the 21st for the Christmas show.
Yeah, that's why I said the 14th.
So we'll do at least Christmas.
I would
2
like
Christmas
to do it the
songs.
14th.
Maybe we get Tony and Mother to come up here and we can do a whole.
We're gonna have them sing with us.
Yeah.
That's a
Make it
real
cool,
struggle
so.
making them come up here with us. We can
Always-
make a
always a
cute
struggle with
liner like
Mother.
we did when we were kids.
Always a struggle.
Okay.
Things start out like that, and then
I don't
we got more.
appreciate
We got more decades coming up. We're going to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees. I know you're not going to know some of them. We're going to talk anyway. We'll do some Facebook things. I have questions on there, and we'll try to get to do some trivia tonight too.
Always fantastic with trivia.
We'll do that. More decades coming up in less than 90 seconds. Right here, Decades on the River, 105 and 103.5. Hang on.
The radio's all yours now.
Let's have some more music. Turn it up louder.
Now, here's a very popular number.
This is a guaranteed gold record.
Oh, Maestro, don't forget your cue now.
Now, back to the music. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
When you were just a young girl and still in school, how come you never learned the golden rule? Don't talk to strange men, don't be a fool. I'm hearing stories, I don't think that's cool. Why don't you tell me someone is loving you? 'Cause you're my girl, some say it's no longer true. You're seeing some slick continental dude. I'm begging you, please don't talk to strangers, baby, don't you go. Don't talk to strangers. You know he'll only use you. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Nobody ever told you
It's Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Northeast PA's the river.
You just walk in, I make you smile. It's cool, but you don't even know me. You take an inch, I run a mile. Can't win, you're always right behind me. And we know that you could go and find some other. Take or leave it, or just don't even bother. Caught in a craze, is just a phase, or will this be around forever? Don't you know it's going too fast? Racing so hard, you know it won't last. Don't you know? Why can't you see? Slow it down, read the signs, say you know just where you're going. Stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey you, always on the run. Gotta slow it down, baby, gotta have some fun. Always be together. Stay that way forever. And we know that you could go and find some other. Take or leave it, 'cause we've always got each other. You know who you are, and yes, you're gonna break down. You've crossed the line, so you're gonna have to turn around. Don't you know it's going too fast? Racing so hard, you know it won't last. Don't you know? Why can't you see? Slow it down, read the signs, say you know just where you're going. Stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey you, always on the run. Gotta slow it down, baby, gotta have some fun. Gotta keep it down, honey, lay it back on the line. 'Cause I don't care about the money, don't be wasting my time. You need less speed, get off my case. You gotta slow it down, baby, just get out of my face. Stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey you, always on the run. Gotta slow it down, baby, gotta have some fun. Stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey you, always on the run. Gotta slow it down, baby, gotta have some fun. Stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch.
Did we ever do this song?
I don't think so.
I don't think we ever did Stop.
Need somebody to have some fun.
That's what I thought. I don't think we ever did
I
Stop.
don't think we. I think we did Wannabe. I don't think we did anything else.
I don't even think we did Wannabe.
Now I have to
Anyway,
look.
Mel,
I have a
Mel B
catalog.
from the Spice Girls was rushed to a hospital last weekend, severed right hand and 2 broken ribs. The singer and America's Got Talent judge fell down the stairs at a friend's house in New York. She was in the city to take part of a book signing for her autobiography, Brutally Honest. She undergone a 3-hour operation to mend her injuries, but she is recovering. I thought she lost her whole hand.
Yeah, that's the way you made it sound.
So she wouldn't be a Spice Girl. She'd be like a garlic girl. You lose all the spices. Okay.
Ha ha ha.
I'm just saying. All right, we have talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame coming up. We have, what time is it? Well, I'll do some trivia probably next hour because we're going to run out of time. But
Alrighty.
now, coming up in 2 weeks. Now, next week we have the Decades of the Dead, and we're going to have Kieran and Todd here from the Paranormal Investigators of the Poconos. The following week, which I believe is November 2nd,
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
it is.
Hey, this is Tiffany, and you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
I finally stalked her enough that she talked to me. So
It's not
Tiffany
wrong.
will be on the show talking about her new album. This was the very first song released by her. Danny, are you flirting with those guys?
No.
It's Decades.
In the dark, silence is much too hard to bear.
Are you lost in the 80s? Don't worry, we all got a little lost sometimes. Decades with Joe E. Kramer, where the past comes alive.
Hi, this is Eric Brazilian from the Hooters, and you are listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
She was a bebop baby on a hard day's night. She was hanging on Johnny, he was holding on tight. Oh, I could feel her coming from a mile away. There was no use talking, there was nothing to say when the band began to play, and we danced like a wave on the ocean. Romance, we were liars in love, and we danced, swept away for a moment by chance. Yeah, we danced and danced and danced. I met my bebop baby at the Union Hall. She could dance all night and shake the paint off the wall. But when I saw her smile across the crowded room, yeah, well, I knew we'd have to leave the party soon as the band began to play out of tune. And we danced like a wave on the ocean. Romance, we were liars in love, and we danced, swept away for a moment by chance. Yeah, we danced and danced and danced. Yeah, and we danced. The endless beat, she's walking my way. Hear the music then when she says, are we getting too close? Do we dare to get closer? The room is spinning as she whispers my name, and we danced like a wave on the ocean. Romance, we were liars in love, and we danced, swept away for a moment by chance. Yeah, we danced and danced and we danced like a wave on the ocean. Romance, we were liars in love, and we danced, swept away for a moment by chance. Yeah, we danced and 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 danced. And we danced. And we danced. And we danced. Come on, man. And we danced and danced and danced and danced and danced.
Decades with Joe E. Kramer and another lost track from the 80s.
So many kinds, where can we start? We like them dumb and we like them smart. I like the ones with the pretty eyes. Well, I like all kinds of guys. Stop. What happened? How about the ones we especially like? Which ones? You know, the ones with the cars that go. I hear you. Hit it. It was me and the posse with Bunny D. We were cruising in the Jags or the Lamborghinis when lo and behold, there appeared a Mirage. He was hooking up a car in his daddy's
Lady Tate Tigra and Buddy D. We like the cars with the boom. You kids don't know what good music is.
I'm sorry.
That's Latrim, the cars with the boom. Awesome.
Awesome.
I know. All right. First, we got to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, okay?
All right.
And I'm going to bring it up here. So here, Punky Brewster's coming back.
I know, you told me that last night.
Oh, okay. Then I'll skip that. But yeah, Punky Brewster is coming back with a reboot.
And I asked you, I said, is the original Punky Brewster going to be like a mom or something?
I don't know. She looks fine now. Anyway, moving on.
No comment.
We're getting a little here. Where is the... I lost it. Could you... Oh.
Why are you asking me?
No, but I lost my... Oh, there it is. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame right here. Okay, so these are the nominees. 2020 nominees. Pat Benatar.
So does it mean that they got it?
They're the nominees.
They vote on these groups of
Six
people.
of them will go in.
Oh, okay.
So Pat Benatar, Dave Matthews Band, Depeche Mode, the Doobie Brothers, Whitney Houston, Judas Priest, Kraftwerk, MC5, who I have no idea who MC5 is. I mean, I looked them up. I know nothing by them.
That's funny.
Motorhead, Nine Inch Nails, the Notorious B.I.G., Rufus featuring Shaka Khan, Todd Rundgren. He sings that song, I don't want to work. I just want to. I mean, but it was Soundgarden, T-Rex, and Thin Lizzy.
All right.
Thin Lizzy sings, the boys are back in town.
Okay, I got that.
T-Rex sings, bang a gong, get it on, get it on.
Oh, I like that song.
You know Soundgarden?
Yeah,
Black
but
Hole Sun.
I'm sure I know a song. I know
Anyway.
the band. I can't think of a song, though.
So if you go to rockhall.com, you could vote.
Who are you voting for?
I already placed mine. I voted for Pat Benatar.
Yes, I figured that one.
Depeche Mode, the Doobie Brothers, Whitney Houston, Judas Priest, and who was my other one? I don't know who my fourth was. Pat Benatar, Depeche Mode is 2, Doobie Brothers 3, Whitney Houston's 4, Judas Priest is 5, and I believe Nine Inch Nails. That was the other one I put in. I like the Notorious B.I.G., but there's so many bands that haven't been in there. I don't know. I'm not sure the Dave Matthews Band either. I know they're big and everything, but I don't know.
It's not their time.
I don't think it's their time
It's
yet.
not their time.
Until Motley Crue gets in, I don't believe they should be in.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm.
It's not their time yet.
Once Motley Crue gets in and Poison, then we could talk about
anybody you want.
So I did put it on Facebook, and I asked people what they thought about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees or possible inductees. Oh my God, now I can't find it.
You're a mess.
It's on here.
You're a mess tonight.
People are saying Judas Priest,
Doobies,
9 Inch Nails, Whitney Houston, Soundgarden.
The same stuff you were saying.
Judas Priest, Susie Quattro. That's funny. Susie Quattro. Susie Quattro was Leather Tuscadero.
Yes.
On Happy Days. Pat Benatar, Whitney Houston, Todd Rundgren. So everybody is saying basically the same thing. One person did say, you mean should anything that's not rock and roll? It's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, not pop, hip hop, or rap. Well, that's a very broad thing now because, it's all lumped into one. So it is what it is. All right, we're going to do some trivia coming up, movie trivia and more. Don't go anywhere. And if you're not watching the game here, I'm going to watch. Probably Penn State's probably going to end up losing this game. But anyway, it is what it is. All right, we got more decades coming up. Don't go anywhere. It's Decades Around the World. Decades with JoeyKramer.com, the Radio Bold app for your iPhone or Android device. And, of course, Alexa, play Decades. Something like that. And right here on the River 105 and 103.5. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
It's 11 o'clock.
Hey there, this is John Oates. Hi, this is Jay King from Club Nouveau.
Lean on me, we are not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
Hey, this is Jeff Pilson from Foreigner. You are listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
And you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
And you're listening to my good pal, Joe E. Kramer, on Decades.
This is where the past comes alive. Decades with Joe E. Kramer starts now.
My CD player went into sleep mode as I was ready to hit it.
Did it really?
Yeah. Oh, live radio. You gotta love it. 5 full hours of retro radio every single Saturday night. The Sam is here.
I'm here.
Trivia coming up. Kenny Loggins.
Footloose.
The remix.
on air, online, and on your mobile device. Decades is everywhere, everywhere, everywhere.
On a perfect day, I know that I can count on you. When that's not possible, tell me, can you ever stop? 'Cause I need somebody who will stand by me through the good times and bad times. He would always be right there. Sunny days, everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Storms will come. This we know for sure. This we know for sure. Can you stand the rain? Love unconditional. I'm not asking just of you. Girl, to make it last, I'll do whatever needs to be done. But I need somebody who will stand by me. When it's tough, she won't run. She will always be right there for me. Everybody loves them. Tell me, can you stand up? Can you stand it? Storms will come. I know, all the days won't be perfect. But tell me, can you stand it? Stand up. Can you stand the rain? Can you no pressure from me, baby. 'Cause I want you, and I need you, and I love you. Tell me, baby, will you be there for me? Come on, baby, let's go get wet.
It is Decades, new edition from 1988, Can You Stand the Rain? If you haven't seen it yet, you want to watch the new edition story. Awesome movie.
Fantastic.
And I think it's on Hulu, and I think it's on Roku too. I've been going through my Roku.
I'm glad you're enjoying that.
Well, since I scammed my wife into getting a second another TV.
I can't believe
I didn't do it.
TV.
See, my TV, I did about a 58-inch less than a year ago, and all of a sudden it started to like fade, and within 20
the whole screen went out.
Went black, right? And I figured, well, buy a new TV. So we went right out, bought a brand new TV, a 60-inch the next day, and then my wife, who's wonderful, got on the phone with Samsung, and within 3 days they replaced it. So
we have our own Beverly Goldberg
now I have a 60-inch in my bedroom, which is even great. And then I have a 55-inch in my studio, and
It's like a movie theater at our house in every bedroom.
Everything is great. So we're gonna do movie trivia coming up.
Joey Kramer. Turn it up. This is Decades.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees have been announced. I mean, not inductees. You have to choose the inductees. These are the nominees. I keep saying inductees. Madonna got in on her first try. So
Good for her.
What?
Good for her.
Good for her. I wonder if Tiffany's going to get in. I vote for Tiffany and Debbie Gibson.
You got style, that's what all the girls say. Satin sheets and luxury so fine. All your suits are custom made in London. I've got something that you really feel the silky touch of my caresses. They will keep you looking so brand new. Let me cover you with velvet kisses. I'll create a look that's made for you. Dress you up in my
Decades with Joe E. Kramer and another lost track from the 80s.
Hi everybody, this is John Pickles from the good old UK. I'm the creator of Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers from the Music Factory, and you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
Like we did last summer.
Here's the Pickles.
Oh, baby, that's what I like.
And you are definitely Barry Goldberg.
You hurt my feelings.
I'm just saying.
I thought I was Adam Goldberg.
No,
Adam Goldberg makes the movies, and that's what I want to go.
Yeah, but he always calls Barry the moron.
He calls both of them.
Well, anyway, all right. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do some trivia here. Are you ready? I don't have my glasses, but I'm gonna do it without. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm emotionally traumatized.
I think you should be able to handle these.
Emotionally traumatized.
Are you going to give it a try, or are you going to keep on talking?
You have to ask me.
Well, I'm just saying. In this film story, America is plagued by crime and overcrowded prisons, so citizens are allowed to act out their murderous impulses.
Purge.
Very good.
I'm
ding,
a
ding,
winner.
ding. What was Dorothy's last name in The Wizard of Oz? Was it Doll? Was it A, Doll, B, Guild, C, Wolf, or D, Gale?
D. I was confused. I didn't realize when you were using letters A, B, C, D. I was very confused.
That's correct. I didn't even know that.
But it's Gale, Dorothy Gale.
Which movie is famous for the line, "Say hello to my little friend"?
Terminator.
Is it Scarface, American Gangster, The Godfather, or Bugsy?
Scarface. Glad you gave me choices.
Right, Scarface.
You said it in a Terminator voice.
Well, first of all, you said Terminator before I even gave you the
Because you
choices.
said you said the voice of it, though.
In what year was the first Friday the 13th released? 1980, 1975, 1985, or 1990?
1970? Whatever that's 1980.
1980.
Well, I knew it was early 80s.
Which Transformer did Sam Witwicky drive and consider as his car in the Transformers movie? Was it Jazz, Optimus Prime, Ratchet, or Bumblebee?
Bumblebee.
That's pretty good. You got.
I'm a winner.
Well, yeah, you got 4 out of 5 there. Winner, check. Okay, do a few more here. In this Nicolas Cage movie, he can see 2 minutes into the future. Is it A, Next, B, Season of the Witch, C, Knowing, or D, The Wicker Man?
Next.
Right, next. The actress plays Rosalie Hale in the Twilight Saga. Is it Nikki Reed, Anna Kendrick, Kristen Stewart, or Ashley Greene?
What was the character's name?
Rosalie Hale.
I have no idea. I'll say Anna Kendrick, but I don't think that's her character name.
No. Was it Kristen Stewart?
No.
No. Ashley Greene?
Must be.
Nikki Reed. That's what I checked.
I have no idea. I know what she looks like, but I didn't know what her name was.
Last one. In what 2003 movie did Lawrence Fishburne star as Smoke? Assault on Precinct 13, The Matrix Reloaded, Mystic River, or Biker Boys?
C.
No.
B? I don't know. I don't understand any of that stuff.
I think it was Biker Boys. All right. We'll do more.
I did better in the first half.
I know. You stink tonight.
I didn't know the second
More
half.
decades coming up, and we'll do... Actually, we're going to go nonstop. We're going to do commercial free. We're going to do Zero Talk 80s hits next, and then at the next break, then we'll do the final trivia.
Oh, boy.
All right, so you get to sit there for the next couple minutes.
Great.
All coming up less than 90 seconds. Actually, less than 2 minutes, right here on Decades.
Zero Talk Decades hits. Start now.
Here come the hot sniper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. Still love it like that. No, we don't die. Yes, we multiply. Anyone press will hear the fat lady sing. Act like you know Rico. I know what Bo don't know. Touch them up and go. Oh, cha-cha-ching-ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love it like that. Extraordinary. Juice like a strawberry. Money to burn, baby, all of the time. Cause the fate is me. Fate to cut the shit. Come juggle with me. I say, chang chang. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. Still living like that. Na 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 na. Yeah, man. So what do it? Na 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 na. Right? Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up all crew bow ya. Still love you like that. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical danger. Big up the crew in the area. Still love you like that. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. I'm a limit, I'm a danger. Still love you like that. Hey. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
It's Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Northeast PA's The River.
MC Cat on the rap, so mic it. Here's a little story and you're sure to like it. Swift and sly and I'm playing it cool with my homegirl, Paula Abdul. But there's trust. I'm like a minus, she's like a plus. One going up, one coming down, but we seem to land on common ground. Things go wrong, we make corrections to keep things moving in the right direction. Try to fight it, but I'm telling you, Jack, it's useless. Opposites attract.
Baby, ain't it something how it lasted this long?
Are you and me proving everyone wrong?
I don't think we'll ever get our differences patched.
Don't really matter, cause we're perfectly matched.
I take 2 steps forward,
I'll take 2 steps back.
we come together,
Cause opposites attract, and
you know, it ain't fiction,
just a natural vibe.
we come together, cause opposites attract. 2 steps forward,
2 steps back.
Zero Talk Decades hits. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Decades with Joe E. Kramer and another lost track from the 80s.
it's you. No, you'll never see hideous effects like these again till we bring you Nature Trail to Hell Part 2. So bring the kids along, it's good, clean family fun. What have you got to lose? If you like the 6 o'clock news, then you'll love Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell in 3D. 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 Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell in 3D. 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 Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell in 3D. Nature Trail to Hell. They get away from the Nature Trail to Hell. A little escape from the Nature Trail to Hell in 3D. In 3D. Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell in 3D. In 3D. In 3D.
I love that song.
In 3D.
Weird Al's my homie.
I don't know why we don't do a Weird Al song.
I've been trying to get him on the show forever. He just,
Really? You've been...
yeah.
I didn't
it's
know
not
you were trying to
easy.
contact.
It's not easy.
Well, he's big.
Like I said to Tiffany, I said, you know, you're on a Today Show, and I had to chase after you. Am I less important than Today Show? And there was silence.
I'm sure there was laughter as well.
Weird Al Yankovic, Nature Trail to Hell. We'll probably play that again next week because our Halloween show, Decades of the Dead, and the paranormal investigators of the Poconos will be up here. I'm trying to get another interview also for that night. So there might be another special guest.
Ooh.
Stay tuned. All right, let's go finish some trivia.
Let's finish embarrassing me.
These are easy. I won't even answer the first one. What was the name of Kevin's girlfriend on television show The Wonder Years?
Winnie Cooper. That was hurtful.
True or false? John Hughes. Here's another one. True or false? John Hughes directed Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. What was Tom Cruise's call sign in the movie Top Gun? Was it Viper, Goose, Maverick, or Iceman?
Either Goose or Maverick. Was I wrong?
Maverick. What hairstyle was synonymous with the 80s? The mullet, the pixie cut, the undercut, or the sideburns?
Mullet.
In what year was Dirty Dancing released? 86, 87, 85, or 88?
85?
87.
Darn. Everything else was released in 85.
Did you ever play Trivial Pursuit?
Maybe.
What colors were represented in the sections in a Trivial Pursuit game? Forget that. I don't even know that one.
Orange, blue, yellow,
You're never going to
red,
know that
green.
one. In what country was Pac-Man video game released first? America, China, Japan, or Canada?
Japan.
Very good.
Thank you. I'm smart.
Who was the deputy Australian Prime Minister from 1977 to 19...
Is that really a question?
Yeah, it is actually a question. Anyway, you didn't do bad.
What does that have to do with movies?
Well, I don't know. That's just basic 80s trivia.
Oh, I thought you were giving me movies.
Here,
I guess you didn't. 'Cause you
I'll
said
give you
Pac-Man.
one or two here before we go.
Right.
What vehicle did the Jawas drive in Star Wars? Was it the Sandcrawler, the Land Speeder? You knew it wasn't the Land Speeder because that was Luke and all them drove the Land Speeder.
I didn't know that.
The Mini Crawler or the Driller Machine? So Sandcrawler, Mini Crawler.
I'm wrong.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah.
What comedian played the Grinch in the 2000 film How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
Jim Carrey. I'm so good at this.
Drew Carey?
Jim Carrey. That would have been funny if Drew Carey did it, though.
Which is not an important rule to remember for a Mogwai?
Which is not?
Which is not an important rule.
So are you going to read them?
Never expose it to bright light. Never feed it after midnight. Never pet it. Or never get it wet.
Never pet it.
Woohoo!
Oh, I got to watch that movie now.
This was the first film that featured Jay and Silent Bob. I told you this the other day.
Well, is it Clerks or did they have their own movie?
Clerks, yes.
Okay, all right.
They were in a couple. They were in Mallrats. They were in Dogma. They're all Kevin.
Oh, they were in Mallrats.
Yeah, they were in Mallrats.
Oh, my gosh.
In Sigourney Weaver's movie Alien, what was the name of their spacecraft? The Argonaut, the Hyperion, the Nirvana, or the Nostromo?
B?
No.
Darn.
I think it was it was the one I couldn't pronounce.
Last one?
Oh, well.
Well, I tried.
It bees what it bees.
I did pretty good in those first four.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for an edition of Decades. I'm going to get the show up online, but having some IT problems.
Of course.
So we'll get that. Don't forget, next Saturday, Decades of the Dead, the Halloween Spectacular. We'll do Halloween music, regular music. Going to mix it up this year because I can't find all the good Halloween music. I end up playing the same stuff every year, and although you probably don't notice, it bothers me.
Bothers him. And then it bothers the rest of us in the house.
It bothers me when I can't
Something
do it right.
bothers him, it bothers all of us.
We have that November 2nd. Tiffany will be on the show.
How exciting.
Okay. We have the frontman of the Tubes. I'm going to be interviewing him. That'll be coming up in November. And Johnny Mathis. I look forward to this.
Favorite interview of the year.
December 21st, our Christmas Spectacular. I can't wait to do it. Johnny Mathis will be with us for year number 5.
Love him.
I love Johnny Mathis. He's fantastic. He's Mr. Christmas.
Mr. Christmas.
Can't have it without. Sam will be back on Thanksgiving weekend. We'll do a Christmas tune. And I think that's it.
Well, you better look forward to it.
This is Decades. Around the world, decadeswithjoeykramer.com. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All Decades with Joey Kramer. And online, Decades with Joey. Did I say that? Online, decadeswithjoeykramer.com.
You said a lot. I'm not sure.
The Radio Bold app through your
He's
iPhone
everywhere.
or Android device. You can listen to us on Alexa. You can even go to Alexa and say, play Decades with Joey Kramer, and it'll play the show.
It's awesome. We tried it. It's awesome.
Anytime during the week, it'll play a show for you. So that's very cool. And right here on the River 105 and 103.5. Say goodbye, Sam.
Bye.